Hey, Joe, these are new numbers from Boeing, and essentially it says that despite the pandemic, take a look at the long-term projection in terms of commercial airplanes and demand for those. Now, this is the global fleet today, or actually in 2019, before the pandemic, 25,000. It's essentially going to double worldwide by 2040. And when you look at the regions where the new airplanes will be delivered, and this is not just for Boeing, this is also for Airbus, the entire industry, it's pretty evenly split between the four largest regions in the world. The chief strategy officer for Boeing says that a big part of what is driving all of this, at least over the next couple of years, will be aircraft retirements. Here's what he had to say. Actually, I'm told we do not have what he had to say. We talked with him yesterday, and he said, you're seeing a big surge in the number of retirements. Quickly take a look at shares of Boeing and Airbus over the last couple of years going back to the pandemic. And usually these guys are trading in tandem. That's what we're seeing here. No surprise that Airbus doing better than Boeing, given the fact that Boeing has had a number of issues with the 73 MAX and now with the 787 Dreamliner. So, guys, that is the projection at this point, that we will see steady, continuous growth and basically a doubling in the global fleet over the next 20 years. Guys, back to you.
Right now, do you think that Airbus will continue to have an advantage, Phil? Kills me.
On the narrow body?
Just in
for the near term, yes.
Yeah, for the near term. I mean, obviously,
in the near term, they do have an advantage because you have Boeing that is still getting back from the 737 MAX. It's lost a fair amount of market share there. And remember, the MAX is not flying in China right now. Now, that doesn't mean that Chinese airlines are abandoning Boeing. They're not doing that. But the longer it takes to get the MAX back into service in China, the greater the opportunity it is for Airbus to say to the Chinese government, look, take a look at our A320. And they already know about the A320. It's not like it's an unknown quantity. But certainly right now, Airbus has an advantage in terms of the narrow body market.
Yeah. It's just such an important, you think American industry and just there's only 3 or 4 companies like Boeing that you can really, I mean, there's tech,
you're right,
obviously, but just in terms of American power and strength globally in the industrial area, and it's just an important, important American company that I hope does well. And I guess
you're 100% right. I don't think anybody would disagree with that, Joe. Nobody would disagree with that.
All right, Phil. Thank you.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.